Hello and welcome to August 3rd, Alpha's KR 138%. Yes, we are back on the saddle again. Also, take a note. The stochastics has moved to positive territory again one more time. 3.7. This is the third attempt in going into positive territory and taking on the SPY 17.9. And like I said, we still have 5 months to go. September, October, November, December, January, and most of August because it's August 3rd. So yeah, we're looking good. Okay, so let's go on. There's the SPY at 17.9, and there's our calc. We are $205 ahead, divided by the bench of 55.33 as the percentage, and that is 3.7. Okay, that said, let's go on now to the charts. We did have an exit. We're going to take care of that and knock that out of the way first. And it was an entry stop. Right there, entry stop, and it did what it was supposed to do. Price came below our entry stop, and we got stopped out for an 8.8 minus percentage. That's a lot better than 20s, 30s, and 50s that we used to see in past several months since the channel started in September of 2019. Yes, we are 1 month away from our second year anniversary. Okay, so that said, now what is the contemplation? Well, we took out a minus 8.1%, $45, $2.03. We lost $47 on the trade. The O was $11.90, and we now have a new O of $12.37. Now, notice here, the scanner. We have money. We have moved for a scanner, and if the 1237 is closest to the least owed on the list of that pops up in the scanner, then this trade goes back in play again. Also, too, we also have another situation. We have ABT did not fire. Look right there. When you go to active activity positions, if it's saying we still have green, that means it didn't. The trade has not occurred. So that means that we have to go here now. Go to our ABT, and you'll see right here that it didn't trigger. And in fact, this is a canceled order. Why? Because one, the price, it didn't trigger. Just plain and simple. Don't wait and hope. The scanner, if you got buying power, the scanner is going to show up opportunities. Also, too, remember that notice here, this was a uptrending right there. The 10 EMA is your trend line for the uptrend. This was stochastic without consideration of the trend, and as a result, it came up and said that we were ready for a possible put because we had dips in these zones down here, but it did not follow through. So what we're going to do is we cancel the order. Come over here, come down to your general, show order ticket, apply. Okay, there's our bubble. And now watch what happens to the 677 when we cancel this. Remember, and when you cancel the order, cancel the buy order. The buy order will automatically cancel the sell order. But if you cancel the sell order first, the buy order will still stay in play. We're canceling the whole order. So we're going to go ahead and cancel the order. And now the order is canceled. You can see we have a confirmation. And look, we are now up to 1,155. We have a potential of 2 trades here at 573. That's our new capital, 573. Remember, it's 10% of the capital, so our allocation for one trade is maximum 573. And if you want to look for a stock, you look for an option that's going to be $5.73 or less. Now, over here on the notes, you got to bring your notes up to date. You just can't do that because you sit there saying, "What happened to this trade?" Well, you got to go down here, go March 8th, August 3rd, and say, "Order canceled, failed to trigger." And now our notes are up to date. And when we come here and we see this in the future, we say, why didn't this order try? Also, too, you can get rid of this. You don't want this showing up because it also adds to confusion. You just want to keep your current notes, and also make sure you date it so you don't have a confusion about a conflict of remembering what you had done. All right, let's go on to the main event, and the main event is KR. So there is KR, and KR is right here, and there is KR for our situation. Now remember, I drew these Elliott wave lines earlier, They're not perfect, but it looks not too bad. If this had gone over to the right, to the left just a little bit, and then we put the down here at the bottom here, we got a little bit of it. We still have an Elliott wave. That's kind of cool. Anyway, 138%. Now, that means that we are now going to go, we are at the first ratio. So we need to go here to the first ratio. I just realized that. Let me go to what the cell says. 38.55. Well, we are at the first ratio already. We are at the first ratio already. And so now, a side exit rule. All right, no, I don't create the rules as I go along, but I don't reveal all the rules as I go along. One of the other rules is this price has now broken. Look, we're creeping up to our 10x. I mentioned that earlier, but we have passed the third. We have passed 3 to 1 right here. This is a very critical point. So the thing is that even though we want this trade to go DTE, we want it to go to October and pick up everything we can between now and October. But at the same time, we don't want to give up any major profit that we have made, and that would be here. You can move the stop here to the third ratio, because look at the price action, and it's going to hit that 10x. When it hits that 10x, we're going to be coming to a bridge, and we're going to have to decide what are we going to do when we hit the 10x on the trade. I mean, and it also might be over 200 ROI at that point. So we're going to have a bit of a delightful dilemma. That's an interesting way. Delightful dilemma. All right. That said, let's go on now. We're going to go ahead and move the stop to 39.84 and hold on to a 3 to 1 ratio profit, and we move on. So to do that, we'll come here. First, we'll go and take care of our notes. And so here is 8.3. This is today's lesson. And it's going to be the third ratio exit, which is the 3 to 1 right there. You can see that. We can get rid of the word EP because it's no longer EP. And it's 38.50. And remember, 38.55. When you do a ratio exit rule and position, there is no buffer. The buffer was already baked into the original trade down here at the very beginning. At this point, there is no buffer on any of these scalpings along the way. The number is the number. So 39.84. I've made a mistake here. Third ratio is 39.84. Get to that. 39.84. Okay. And we need to capture that and copy, and away we go. Now we'll come to the order ticket. We'll go to the order ticket, right click, cancel replace. The gear on the far right. If the gear doesn't show up, just hover over it, it will pop up. And now we're going to go here and we're going to go 39.84. I don't remember, I'm talking so fast. Yeah, 39.84. Got it. Cool. And then we go to confirm and send. And we drop in our notes and send it. And now we come back and confirm. 39.84, 2 contracts. Yes. So there is our Cougar. There's our Cougar contracts set up, and our notes are up to date. Boom. Done. Oh my goodness, we are out of time. Wow. Well, with that said, let's go ahead and conclude part 1 for today and go to part 2. And that's what we do, is to review the rest of the account. And then we're going to do a part 3 today on TLRY. And with that, we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out.